Disgraced influencer Liver King arrested after picking fight with Joe Rogan in unhinged posts.
Okay, real quick. P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm going to choke that motherfucker out, lights out, I'm going to choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for. That's what I'm, what if he actually does what he's saying? What if that would be interesting? That would be interesting. What do you have to fight for? You're fighting. I hope you're mad. You should choke me out. You know how to do that. You're trained. You're trained. You got a black belt. Black belt in jiu-jitsu. I hope you choke me out. And if you don't choke me out, these other limbs will be interesting.
Bro, this is wild.
This is so weird. It's the weirdest call out. Because
Right?
I almost can't fully tell if it's sarcastic or if he wants Joe to choke him out.
I think he's being legit serious. There's two schools of thought from what I've seen online as to what's happening with Liver King. Some people are saying, because Joe Rogan has Liver King has in the past professed that he is not on steroids. And the entire world disagrees, including Joe Rogan. But
Everybody
Joe Rogan
called him out for being a liar.
Right. Joe Rogan did it on his platform, which goes to the world.
Yeah.
Right. So I think people are saying they think it affected the Liver King's sales. They affected his fan base because Joe Rogan called him out, said he was a liar, kind of trashed him and dogged him online a little bit. They're thinking that's part of why he hates Joe Rogan, because it has affected his pockets a little bit. I don't know that for sure, but that's what people are saying. The other half of people are saying he's on some kind of crazy drug now.
I think it could definitely be a combination there. That first one makes a lot of sense to me because for sure, if you're on steroids and drugs and stuff to be that jacked, it delegitimizes your whole enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
To anyone that believes that, they no longer believe in any of your grounding, your diet stuff, all this like
liver BS.
Yeah, like no one believes. They're like, you're on tren.
You're injecting tren.
It's not because you ate raw meat. It's because you took tren.
Right. And he claims to be natural too.
He literally lied. And then he
problem.
came out and talked about, he talk about how he was on stuff? Like he admitted that.
I can't remember, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think he did admit to someone somewhere that he was on something.
And that his abs are implants?
People, I think more plates, more
too.
dates. More plates, more dates. I forget that dude's name, but that's his... Derek.
Yeah.
He did one of those crazy reviews that he does on people, and he picked apart whether or not his abs were real or fake. And I think Derek came to the conclusion that the abs looked real to him. But steroids can give you those too.
Sure.
Whether they're always flexed like that, I don't know. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The other thing that people forget is Liver King is a very small man. He's short. Super short. So he looks really big, but he's short. Little guys can often, I don't think to the extent, because his veins are just, there's a such thing as steroid veins, right?
Yeah.
You get, only with steroids you get these veins, right? And he has insane veins. But it's little guys like that can sometimes get super jacked, and look like they're on steroids, but not be. But I don't see that being his case.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying it in a weird way.
Like it's harder to put muscle on a taller frame.
Right.
It's easier on a shorter frame.
Yeah, you can
and so it looks more ridiculous. Because I didn't know he was that short.
He is super short. He's a short little man.
Okay, short king.
I think he's like Joe Rogan's height.
Yeah.
I think he's like Joe Rogan's height.
That's interesting.
I'm going to watch a little bit more of this. Because, he was calling to action Joe Rogan to come fight him or him go fight. Oh, that's another half of it that people were saying. It's like, why didn't Joe just go fight him?
I think Joe would beat him.
This is an honorable thing. Joe, just go fight him. I think Joe would beat him too. But
yeah. But I don't see what's in it for Joe.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. What does he stand to gain? What does he stand to lose? Like,
0.
Risk to reward ratio is not great.
0.
Be very interesting. That's the PS. Just, I already thought about my game plan. I don't have a plan. I'm not going to train. But I hope you've been training. And I'm ready whenever you're ready. If it's tomorrow, that will be great. Let's do it as soon as possible. If it's not tomorrow, then just whenever you're ready. Yeah. This is actually happening. And just remember on the backside, this is good. It's fun. It'll be fun. It'll be like, there's real tension, real fight, no, shame on you, bro. Shame on you. I'm going to make you pay. I am going to actually make you pay.
Okay, so that's where people are coming up with Joe did something wrong to him. And probably indirectly, because I don't think Joe Rogan is that kind of a human.
Like he had a vendetta against him or anything. He was just calling how he sees, like, this guy, I've seen lots of guys on steroids. He's on steroids.
Yeah, Joe just objectively called it out on his show and moved on. And it truly affected this guy and probably his fan base and his money because he's smaller than Joe Rogan. And I'm assuming he went crazy over it. Or he's on drugs. And like it could be a combination of those. Like you said.
Right. Wasn't that a long time ago when Joe said that though, or was that like that? I was just thinking, that was so long ago.
But I think Joe was the catalyst for everyone else to jump on. You know how one person nicks in and then everybody else just jumps on board and starts picking him apart. I think Joe is what launched it, and then it just went from there. Everybody started making videos negatively about the Liver King, and now he's really in a deep situation.
And what you pay will be donated to Good and True. So that's how barbarians bleed. The message.
Good and True is, I think, his website.
Interesting. So when he said pay,
I know he did a twist on words, a play on words there.
Yeah, I was like, you want me to pay you money?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right. So we've seen a lot. I just want to play this final little 34 seconds. It's just some of the stuff he was doing in his hotel that made people think he was on drugs.
With 1 pound, what do we do? Lock it down.
Yeah. His whole brand is primal this and primal
caveman
that. Right?
And barbarian.
So that,
it's
I could see him doing that just normally.
But there's a different like, a different look to that, because I feel like in the other stuff, there's something in his eyes where you could tell he didn't take himself seriously fully. And that looked like he was in Planet of the Apes full on.
He was gone.
He was gone.
He was on planet Pluto, right?
You know?
There.
Yeah. That was real weird.